So I know that you all are used to early morning posts from me, but as I'm transitioning to a night shift for the foreseeable future, they may be a bit erratic in the timing. It's going to take time to get used to this change. I was not asked, I was informed that I was going. So, as much as I don't necessarily want to, I'm going. I thought about walking away. More than thought about it, actually, if I'm being honest. It's what I would do if it were up to me. But when I was going to, I felt the pull of the Lord telling me to hold still and go to nights for now. So, though I know nights aren't pleasant, and I'd like to go stomping my feet and growling like a 2-year-old, I will go with a smile and be kind like the Lord would have me do. Bear with me, though, because I know that I will struggle on that and likely stumble at times. You all have my permission to tell me I need to remember to be kind always. Lord, it's true that as humans, we really do not like change. We do not like the unknown. We like our comfort zones. We like what we know we can do. We like what we know we can handle. As much as we tend to complain about it, we actually like the consistency of the everyday and the mundane. We don't like ripples in our pond of life. We don't like roadblocks. We don't like it when things break. We don't like it when jobs change. We don't like it when we are called to do different things. Even when we know that you are calling us to do something new, we try to convince ourselves that we heard wrong. Not always because we are truly unsure, but sometimes because we are scared of the unknown. We are scared of the path that we have never taken, even though we know that it is lit up with the light of your glorious presence. Even though we know that you are not only already there, but you also promise to walk the path with us. We know that you are our way maker and that you would never ask us to walk a path we cannot handle through you. After all, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We forget that we only learn to walk by stepping out of our comfort zone. We forget we left our parents by stepping out of our comfort zone. We said I do, excited and afraid at the same time. We brought that precious new life home, scared to death we would fail. We started that job, scared we would not be good enough. We walked into that church, sure we weren't worthy enough to cross the threshold. We just felt the pull for something greater. So why we fall prey to the fear of stepping out of our comfort zones is baffling. We do it all the time, we just don't reflect on it. Therefore, we convince ourselves we can't possibly do it. So we stay in our comfort zones until we are forced to step out of them. Sometimes we get brave enough and we step out, albeit most of the time carefully, before we are forced. If we just trust fully in you from the start, if we just have complete faith in your will without trying to hold on to a contingency plan, how much greater would we grow in our faith? How much greater would we help grow your kingdom? How much more would we be living for the things of your kingdom and not the things of the world? How much kinder we could be without fear of judgment. How much more compassion and empathy we could give without fear of what others think. How much more mercy and forgiveness we could give without worrying about ourselves. We could reap greater harvests for the kingdom as we sow more seeds into the kingdom. You have said the harvest is plenty, only the laborers are few. But if we stepped out of those comfort zones and worried not about how insignificant we view our part as a laborer, we could become the laborer that you have called us to be. We could become the laborer that you have positioned us to be. Why we think the cleanup crew, the nursery worker, the cook, the gardener, etc., is insignificant is actually baffling. After all, how would we eat? Who would show the children the love of Jesus? Who would ensure that we didn't walk in filth? Society tells us these aren't important positions, not worthy of Instagram. However, if not for these, there would be nothing there to Instagram about. Doctors heal, and we see them as heroes. But what about the nurses who cared for the sick patients with love and a smile? Or the janitor who cleaned and sanitized the rooms? Singers are idolized, but crews set up their stage. Drivers drove them, managers booked them. Businesses flourish, and we hear of the billions they make, even what they donate. But employees are the ones who have made them so rich by society's standards. We must remember that you said the last will be first, that you chose the least of these to do many things. Some will go unnoticed by those focused on the things of this world, yes, but never by you. So as we choose to do the everyday and the mundane, as we choose to step out of the comfort zones of our lives, as we choose to do the work viewed by the world as insignificant, may we always remember to do it all for the glory of you, the glory of the Most High God. May we choose to carry out our tasks with a smile on our faces and worship you in all that we do. May we sing praises to you always, in the valleys and on the mountaintop. May the world see your light radiating from us, your love and compassion flowing out of us, as we sing, Holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Glory to the Most High God. Hallelujah.